Hey guys, welcome back. We are doing Unit 2, Lesson 8 in phonics. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, put it in present mode. Let me do this real fast there. All right, so Unit 2, Lesson 8. Our learning targets. I can chain words with magic E. I can read and write words with the O_E spelling. Our large card chaining, magic E. We're going to practice chaining as a group with our big cards. We're going to use the letters M, N, T, D, K, F, P, B, R, H, I, and E, meaning magic E. And as you can see, I've got our cards ready for us to go. But first, why do we say that E is magic? Because we don't really hear it, do we? That E tells the vowel to say its name. The E is magic because it changes the vowel sound in a word. Alakazam. When I say alakazam, the student with the magic E card is to jump up, lift up the card, turn around to reveal the letter on his or her card. Well, guess what? I don't have anybody here to do the cards with, so it's just going to be me saying alakazam. So let's read this word. B-it, bit, bit. Good. Let's blend it. B-it. How many sounds? 3. Great job. Now let's alakazam it. Alakazam. Even though they're not side by side in the word, the I and the E work together as a team. So now this E tells the I to say its name. So let's sound this out. Let's get our blenders up. B-I-T. B-I-T. How many sounds do you hear? 3. Good. There's 4 letters though, right? Yes. And the word is bite. Great job. So let's magically change the vowel sound in a word. So let's get started. So now I'm going to turn around here and we're going to use these letters back here. So let me go ahead and I am going to stop sharing so you can actually see what I'm doing. There. All right. So our first word we're going to make is dim. Dim. Duh being the D. I M spells dim. All right. If we say the magic word alakazam, the E appears at the end, and now this E tells the I to say its name. So now when we say this word, we're going to read it as d-I'm, dime. Let's blend that word, d-I-m. How many sounds? 3 sounds, but there's 4 letters because the I and the E work together to make the I sound. Good. Let's do another word. Let's do the word fin. Fin. Being the F. It. N. So we have the 3 letters there. Fin. And if you blend it, fa, it, n. There are 3 sounds. And we do have the 3 letters. So now let's say our magic word, alakazam. The magic E appears and it changes the sound of this one I here. So now this I says its name because the I and the E are working together. So now let's say the word. Fine. Fine. Good. So let's blend it. Fine. How many sounds? 3, but there are 4 letters. Good. Let's do our next word. Let's make the word kit. Kit. So it's K-I-N-T. Kit. Notice it's 3 letters. K-I-T. The 3 sounds. We're going to magically transform it with our magic word alakazam. Add the magic E to the end. Remember that E tells that I to say its name, so it's a long I. So now let's say the word kite. 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 Let's blend it. Kite. How many sounds? 3 sounds, but how many letters? 4 letters. Good. Let's do another word. Let's do the word pin. Pin. So P-I-N is pin. 3 letters, 3 sounds. P-I-N. Great job. Now, we're going to change this word by adding that magic E to it. So, alakazam, the E magically appears. That E tells that I to say its name because the I and the E work together. Now, let's say the word pine. Pine. Great job. Let's blend it. Pine. How many sounds? 3 sounds, but 4 letters. Great. Our next word is rid. Rid. So R-I-D. Good. Rid. So let's blend it. R-I-D. 3 sounds and 3 letters. So let's say our magic word, alakazam. The magic E appears. That E tells that I to say its name. So now let's say it. Ride. Ride. Great job. So let's blend it. R-I-D. How many sounds? You hear 3, but there are 4 letters because the I and the E work together. All right, let's do another one. Let's do the word hid. Hid. So H-I-D. Hid. So let's blend it. H-I-D. Good. 3 sounds, 3 letters. So now let's do our magic word, alakazam. That magic E appears and it changes the word. It tells that I to say its name. So now let's say the new word, hide. Hide. Great job. Hide. So let's blend it. H-I-D. How many blends? 3. How many letters are in this word? 4. Good job. So let's do our last one here. Last word, we're going to do rip. Rip. So R-I-P. So let's blend it. R-I-P. How many sounds? 3 sounds and 3 letters. Now, if I say that magic word, alakazam, the magic E appears. It tells that I to say its name. So now say the new word, ripe, ripe. Let's blend it. R-I-P. How many sounds? 3, but 4 letters. Good. Okay. Oops. Let me go back to sharing my screen with you. All right. So let's get back over here. All right. So today's sound is O as in note. So let's repeat this sound several times. O. O. Good. Repeat the following words that have the O sound in the beginning. We have or, open, old, oval. Great job. Repeat the following words that have the O sound in the middle. Rope, boat, phone, coat, hope. Wonderful. Repeat the following words that have the O sound in the end. Snow, toe, grow, blow, and no. Notice how those O sounds are spelled differently. We have the OW, we have an OE, and we also have just an O. Is O a vowel sound or a consonant sound? O is a vowel sound. Great. So I'm going to say a number of words. Some of the words will have the O sounds in their middle sound, and some will not. And you're going to raise your hand when you hear the O sound. Okay, are you ready? Choke. Do you hear the O sound? Yep, raise your hand. What about hot? No. What about joke? Joke. Does it have the O sound? It does. Raise your hand. What about moon? No. What about vote? Do you hear the O sound? Yep. Raise your hand. What about boat? It's got the O sound, doesn't it? What about shout? No. And our last one, goat. Does it have the O sound? It does, so your hand should be raised. Great job. So O with a line and an E. Notice on this card is green. It's because it is a vowel. It is considered a vowel. There is no power bar there, but the word underneath the O with the line and the E is home. Home. Remember, the E tells the O to say its name. So let's practice writing words with the O spelling. O with the line and the E. O. Say O. O. Great. Our word that we want to say is rope. Rope. Remember, the E tells the O to say its name. Rope. Great job. Let's do another spelling of O. Hope. Notice the O says its name because of that E. Hope. So whenever the spelling appears on a worksheet or in a story for the next few lessons, it will be printed in darker, bolder ink. This will remind you that the two letters stand for one sound. Okay? So let's look at worksheet 8-1. So let's bring up this worksheet. All right, so you need to make sure you've got that in hand. All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to dictate some words to you like we've done in the previous lessons. Okay, but let's look at this example at the top. Let's blend that word, that first word. So get your blenders up and let's blend it. Na, ah, t. What word is that? It's not. Okay, so let's go over to the next word and let's say this word. Note. Let's blend it. Na, o, ta. How many sounds was that? 3 sounds, but that's because the O and the E work together for that sound. So you're only going to hear the 3 sounds. So let's get busy doing this. So I am going to make my screen just a little bit bigger. All right, and let me move my chart here. Okay, so for number 1, I want us to write the word rob. Rob. So R-O-B. Rob. Okay. So now if we add that magic E to it, so R-O-B-E, what word does that make? Because that E tells the O to say its name. So what word is this now? Robe. Robe. Good. So let's look at our next word. Our next word is hop. H-O-P. Hop. Okay, so if we add that magic E to the end of it, H-O-P-E, we know that E tells the O to say its name again. So now the word is hope. Hope. Good. Let's go to our third word. Let's write the word dot. Dot. D-O-T. Dot. Now, if I magically put that E on there at the end, D-O-T-E, that changes that vowel sound, makes it say its name. So the word is dote. Dote. Good. Let's look at our next word. Let's write the word mop. Mop. M-O-P. Mop. So if I magically put that E on the end of it, M-O-P-E, what word do I have now? Remember that E tells the O. Say your name. M-ope. Mope. Good. And then our last word, number 5, let's write the word slop. Slop. S-L-O-P. Slop. Good. So now, if we add that magic E to the end of slop, it changes the sound. It makes that O say its name. So let's try it. Slope. Slope. Good. All right. Come back up here. To my Google slide. Okay. So our dictation, what we just did. Remember, each thick black line on the page stands for one letter, and you're going to write those on those lines. And you do have a take-home sheet. If you notice, it is right here. It's right here. It's called At the Reef. At the Reef. All right. So you will take that home and read it, practice reading it. Now notice this sheet here is part of 8.1. You need to practice writing those O words. All right, the note and rope and bone and home and those. Practice writing those. So our learning targets, I can chain words with magic E, and I can read and write with the O, the line E spelling. Okay, so I will stop sharing now. All right, guys, that is the end of lesson 8, and I will see you back here again tomorrow for lesson 9. Bye.